We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl. And we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Slot man in motion left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught for the first. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This ball's caught by Bowers. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. We're going for this. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Falcons across midfield before they finally track him down. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it. That's Thomas. He's got it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going right side, Robinson with it. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Penix working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running left is Robinson. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
3rd down, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your game. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. They do come away with 3.
The Falcons kick off kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10, looking to throw. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Complete here to Bowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Give now to the running back. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. Back to throw now. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the... About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on second. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard. Stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back to the well again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Penix now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons leading near the break. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Penix to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. And that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Buck, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball. Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. He's dropping back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, here's Penix. He's going deep. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Seahawks watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll run for this. He's got room to roam here. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's knocked free. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running this one left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the handoff. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on the solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This time it's a passing play. Completed to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Vacates quickly left side. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 now. On the move, headed right. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air with Penix. Flushed out now to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run it with Bijan. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Penix on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We're down to 1 quarter. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. They pick up a yard. Still need 1 more, though. 3rd down coming up. He keeps it himself. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying for it with Penix. Rolling left by no place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 3. They did it! He made the interception! Have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's Robinson. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down.
Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
There's a handoff up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's only a gain of one. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing third and long.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And the Falcons will take over. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Penix on first down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons needing 4 points. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send him left out of the slot. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go with a response.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Kick over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Seahawks have taken the lead late. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Plowing up the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run for this. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.